Good morning everyone, my name is Nolina Arni. Today I will present my personal reflection journal based on my reflective logbook for this course. Through this reflection, I learned a lot about my emotional struggle and how reflective practice helped me grow emotionally and personally. I will take you through my experience and the lesson I learned over the first few weeks of this semester. After actively engaged in personal reflective practice, I reflect truly fully on the overall process and what I have learned from it. I wrote my reflective logbook from week 1 to week 3 using GIP reflective circle. The process helped me understand my truth, my feeling and reaction to different situations. Reflective encouraged me to observe my own behavior and identify areas for personal improvement. Writing honestly about my emotional helped me release tension and organize my truth. Next, pattern in thinking, emotional and behavior. During reflection, I noticed certain patterns in my thinking, emotional and behavior. In week 1, I feel invisible and socially isolated in class. I experienced physically reaction like rapid breathing, tight chest and dizziness. By week 3, I had withdrawn almost completely, avoid class and lost motivation. I noticed that avoid stress situation initially feel safe, but actually was my mental health. Reflection helped me understand how my emotional state influenced my behavior and decision. What's surprised about myself? I was surprised that how much emotional pain affect my mind and body. Small support like simple messages from a counselor create hope and motivate. I realized that seeking help is not a weakness but a sign of courage. Even when I feel broke, I discovered that I could still take small meaningful steps toward recovery. This surprised me and gave me hope that healing was possible. Next, influence on decision making and problem solving. Reflective practice helped me recognize triggers for anxiety and withdraw. It guided me to make decisions such as attending counseling and join the Who Am I program. Reflection allowed me to transform reactive behavior into a proactive coping strategy. I learned that understanding my emotional first improved decision making and problem solving. Next, personal, social, and academic growth. Reflective helped me grow in many areas. First, personally, I gained self-awareness, practice grounding technique, and manage my emotional more effective. For social, I rebuilt my confidence by accepting support from peers and counselor. For academic, I returned to class, participate in group activity, and handle anxiety better. Overall, reflection strengthens my resilience and coping skill across all our areas of life. What favorite reflection entry? My favorite reflection entry was week 3. It was the first time I honestly share my emotional pains and feeling of emptiness. This reflection highlights the importance of seeking help and taking small steps to heal. It marked a turning point in my emotional recovery and boosted my hope for progress. For the challenging reflection entry, the most challenging reflection entry was week 1. Writing about raw feeling of rejection, worthlessness, and anxiety was physically and emotional and exhausting. It taught me the value of facing emotional instead of suppressing them, and showed me that honest with myself is an important part of healing. Next, value and belief surface. Through reflection, I realized several important value and belief. Seeking help is a strength, not a weakness. Emotional honesty is essential for mental health. Small acts of support from others can make a big difference. I also learned that my self-worth is independent of other opinion. This belief now guide how I face challenges and interact with others. Does have changed in relationship. Reflection changed how I related to others. I become more empathic toward peers, family. I start opening up for support and share my feeling more honestly. My social interaction improved and I built strong relationship. I also learned the importance of communication and mutual support. For the most useful concept or technique, the most useful concept for me was keeping a daily reflection diary. It provides a safe space to express emotionally I could not verbally. It helped release negative feeling and strengthen my emotional. It also improved my self-awareness and helped me cope with anxiety in daily life. Thus, I want to continue reflective practice. Yes, I plan to continue reflective practice beyond this course. Journaling and using grounding technique help me identify emotional trigger and prevent escalation of stress. Reflection support personal growth, self-awareness, and mental well-being. I believe it will remain a valuable tool for both my personal and academic life. So, in conclusion, overall reflective practice helped me understand my emotionally pattern, triggers, and grow. It transformed avoidable into proactive coping strategy. It highlights the importance of seeking support, self-awareness, and taking small steps in healing. This experience showed me that personal growth is gradual but achievable through effort and consistent reflection.